Let's talk about the Hunter Biden thing. So I got this Glenn Greenwald tweet here, and from what I have surmised in the context to this, and I looked at a little bit of the original article as well, but I didn't read the whole thing because this morning there's a lot going on this morning. I woke up late, so I didn't read the whole thing, but I'm gonna have an opinion on it anyway. Gosh darn it, right? Um, So Twitter put out Twitter basically, and I think also like Facebook, I think a couple companies have been deleting a story about Hunter Biden that includes, I think, photographs of a certain nature, shall we say. Um and Twitter and stuff, they've been banning this. And I think this is a disaster. This is a you are giving a gift to the right wing here. And I think that that might be part of the strategy. I think that that might be part because I find it impossible. I think actually unlikely but impossible. Um, that Twitter and Facebook and these big companies don't understand that the right wing feeds off of the idea that they are being censored, and when you give that to them, especially to a presidential election, so that a candidate from the White House will speak about this, that is, I think that that is election meddling. Letting the letting the news cycle, go through a big story, an October surprise. I guess this is the Trump campaign's October surprise. It's a bit of a weak one, but still, um, like just kind of blowing this over this. I think it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. This is absolutely ludicrous. Um, we already know Hunter Biden he's not a fucking good person. We already know Joe Biden not a good person. We already know that. Most people already know that. So I don't know what the story is going to try to break to anybody. I really don't. Um, but the idea of big tech censorship here, this is a big thing I'm on. I hop on this bandwagon because I don't want to get censored. Don't censor me, bro. Come on, man. Um, but it's one of those things where it's like I don't know. It's just why would you give such a big gift to the right wing? You know that that's what they feed off of. It's not like this is like a small thing. This is a presidential election. I think that there might be cahootsness. Like I think that social media companies are hedging their bets on Trump or in a way. And call me crazy, call me crazy. I don't know. Um, but I just think this is a bizarre thing. And again, if this is true, and I want to highlight what Glenn Greenwald is saying, if this is true, if what they're saying here is like, oh, this is unverified or whatever, that applies to so much other kinds of information, right? Like, especially big stuff, you know? Like, big stuff. Believe me, big stuff. Like the WikiLeaks shit, right? All the emails, as comical as they are, right? Serious stuff, right? Right? And there's all of this kind of stuff that is it's a bad precedent, man. It's a bad precedent. I just want to surmise that to say here, and I want to highlight what Glenn Greenwald is saying. I'm a little bit stoned, so give me a break here. But um, the news it's embarrassing about Hunter and stuff, and like all the associated stuff. I don't know how verified all the facts are. I didn't read all of the info, but I, I don't know the idea of censoring something like this and not other stuff that's been said about Biden. I just think like why if you were going to censor something, censor the images of him with young girls sniffing their hair. That would do more damage than this would on the election, right? I think somehow Trump hasn't been posting that everywhere. Maybe he has, I don't know. But I don't know. This is just a bizarre situation. Really bizarre. I don't know who's gaining here because all this does is give more traction to the Trump campaign. All it does is make the Biden campaign look bad without actually the Biden campaign doing anything. And then it just makes big tech censorship a topic that they're going to use and abuse to get people out to the polls, right? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's so stupid. This shit is stupid. I hate this shit. I hate this fucking garbage, man. Ugh. I hate how we have like a fucking high court. We've got like a fucking high court of what you can and cannot say, and it's fucking social media companies. And you have these right wing morons who are like big tech or socialist. They say Black Lives Matter, so they're socialist because they're. Oh my god, that's what really pisses me the fuck off about these right wing hacks. Um, is that like obviously capitalism leads to big tech like corporations like having this fucking giant monopolized fucking media like conglomerates like Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc. That's how you get this stuff from runaway capitalism, from unregulated capitalism, from corruption in government. Which you, if you deny that there's corruption in government, then what? Like what? It's just these people. Oh, goddamn. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambly today. So thanks for bearing with me. I don't know.